arrange, I'm gonna do host. If I may, I'm thinking that you chose the best thing. If you like them good shows and all of these movies. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat.
What up, Chip and Chaps? This is Chip and Chap Chat, episode 48.
48.
Featuring myself, Fure.
And me, Chamba.
Alright, we got some nerdy stuff to talk about, and we are going to talk about it now because we got quite a few things to run.
Yeah, we do, surprisingly. Didn't start off as this many, but
getting close to Comic-Con time, man.
Oh, dude, Comic-Con, like in a month's time, all this freaking tons of news is going to be popping up.
Well, I think that's why all this stuff is popping up too, because it's only a month away, basically.
Yep.
So more and more as the days get closer.
Should be good.
So let's jump right in. First off, Power Rangers teaser poster.
Yeah, so
bunch of kids standing on a car, and one of them's not.
It's like 4 kids on top of a car. What looks like maybe like a 4-wheeler, like one of those family
hatchback.
I don't know, but they're 4 kids standing on top, the silhouettes basically, and one of the kids on the ground. And I'm like, oh, you couldn't fit 5 up there.
Jason didn't.
If that is Jason,
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it probably is. And in the stars, it made the shape of that lightning, right?
Yeah, and it says, "Together we are more."
Like Voltron.
Right. It's confusing.
I don't know. It's a teaser poster.
From what I've heard of somebody who's supposedly seen the first trailer.
Oh, shit! I want to see it!
They said that it's more in the tone of like a Hunger Games vibe-wise.
Ooh.
As far as like, you actually see like destruction in the background and like people getting hurt and running around and shit. And he says there's a scene where the Tyrannosaurus robot like runs through a city like knocking shit over or something. And that's confusing to me, but
why are they knocking? Oh, unless of course, like how about if the actual power that they acquire was some like in the past used for evil?
Be interesting. I don't know. They said it's more like military or something. Like the Power Rangers are some sort of military force.
So there's more of them?
I don't know. Maybe your military is real small when you're a Power Ranger. I
guess. Or like they're the last line of defense for the military. For like an ancient military race, and somehow these human kids acquired the power.
Sure, I'll go with it.
I feel like Voltron.
But big news, the guy looking for the teenagers with attitude is Bryan Cranston playing Zordon.
Random.
I don't know if that means he's voicing some sort of CGI thing, or if they're going to use his head and put it in some sort of weird glass tube thing.
Well, how about if Zordon is just a dude? Is just a guy.
Nah, it's gonna be a giant head. It has to be.
Is it gonna look like he's in water?
I have no idea, but it's got to be some sort of giant head. It's iconic.
Dude, is Alpha gonna be in this?
According to the concept art, yes, but he's gonna be like a really tall alien-looking robot thing.
Does he fight as well? I wonder.
I don't know, but he looked like he could. He
wasn't like that. Ay, ay, ay.
Maybe that's the point of this Alpha, is like he protects that area while the Power Rangers are out doing their own thing.
Okay,
it's just like a head.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm still excited, dude.
I'm excited too, and the Bryan Cranston thing is cool because he's the only person from the original show that's made it back in the movies that we know of. Like, I haven't heard about any other cameos or anything.
Bryan Cranston?
Yeah.
From the original shows?
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't heard like, the Pink Ranger or Tommy or something like that's going to be in it. But that's cool. I mean, I had heard a long time ago that he voiced multiple characters on the show, but I didn't know till like a couple days ago that Billy the Blue Ranger is named after him. Apparently, Billy's last name is Cranston,
Billy
named-
Cranston?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Wait, who did Bryan Cranston play in the original?
He voiced a couple different monsters on the show, apparently.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so
That kind of
he's the
versatile
first,
as shit.
the first returning cast member, and suddenly his casting seems less random if he was affiliated
Yeah,
with the show
actually,
back in
yeah,
the
it's
day.
not even as random as I thought it was.
Right.
The whole
Can't wait to see a teaser,
yeah,
man.
dude, it's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen soon.
I was Googling all over the place the other day trying to find any like
Any possible leaks?
I was trying to find not leaks, but I was trying to find footage because you know how they had all those set pictures of them fighting putties or whatever.
Yeah, you'd assume that there'd be footage attached.
Yeah, I was trying to find footage to see like just show me that they do actual fighting. Just
Dude,
show me.
I think there's gonna be actual fighting here.
I don't know.
There
They
has
better
to-
show me some shit because I do not want to see them just being super strong and kicking stuff real hard and not having like an actual fight take place.
And then we see it, and it's like
Ninja Turtles.
the Resident Evil movie.
That's confusing. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
Don't you remember the
Mila
fighting in
Jovovich
those films?
is in it? No.
Oh, it's garbage.
I know she jumps and flips in slow motion a lot, but that is all I remember from
That's
those
what I mean, like
movies.
those kinds.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Show me something soon though, because I definitely want it to be good, so we
Dude,
don't have to listen to people talking
I
shit.
reckon we're gonna get a teaser come this time next month.
I mean, I would not at all be surprised if it happens either any time between now and Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Um,
Should be good though.
I just want it to be good because I don't
Yeah.
want to hear people talking crap for half
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah, it's just
I
because
don't
it's annoying.
Now, I know it's like, is it early 2017?
Uh,
It's got to be, right?
I
If they're
think so. Is that even a good sign though?
It's hard to tell now.
Actually, yeah. There's really no more dumping ground months, is there?
It just isn't. I mean, definitely still think there is, but right now, I feel like people are talking about superhero fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
Like that word gets brought up a lot, and I really don't think that is it. I think it's just movie fatigue because 1,000 movies are coming out.
That everyone wants to watch.
Dude, remember we were talking about the release dates for this year, and we're like, almost every month there is some big release that we're supposed to be going to see. That is bananas. That's
It is.
not just, this summer there's going to be like 3 movies.
Yeah.
It's the whole fucking year.
I know. It was every month there's something. Some months have 2.
Yeah, so,
Like, dude, do you remember the time where it's like every season would have maybe 1 or 2?
right, which is why it's crazy to me that there's some big, even if it's not a superhero thing,
Yeah,
there's
it's
some
still a big thing. Yeah.
coming out,
Yeah.
like constantly.
Essentially, like every week, there's bound to be something that you'd be
Yeah.
keen to watch, which is not. It's awesome, but it's like, what the fuck?
I just think it's forcing people to be a bit more choosy with
Yeah.
what stuff they're going to
Absolutely.
see,
Absolutely.
and that's why you're seeing stuff like X-Men not do as well or stuff like that, because I think it's not necessarily like people were like, oh, fuck the X-Men franchise. I think it's just like they just put out 3 big blockbusters in a row.
Yeah.
It's expensive to go to the movies that
Dude,
fucking often.
yes. Yeah, like speaking here as well.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, exactly.
It's like $23 for a fucking film. That's why like there's like deals where you can get deals that are attached to like phone plans and stuff here.
Right.
Where it's like, oh, if you're like with one of the phone dealerships, you can basically get tickets for like $12, and I'm like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, like Finding Dory just made 130 million in a weekend or whatever. That's crazy, first of all. And then second of all, like how is Independence Day gonna stack up to that?
No idea.
Like immediately the week after that big opening.
No idea.
Like I want to see Independence Day despite all the people talking
I
shit
did
about
too.
it.
I was
Because
gonna
the
watch it
first
last
movie
night.
I loved.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I was
So-
like, after walking out last night of the film, I was like, I should have just watched Independence Day. And the thing is, I might like next week if I can spare like, I don't know, 2-3 hours maybe during a day, I might just go to the cinema, watch a solo flick. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to
Like,
see
and I know everyone's like, oh, is it worth seeing in the cinema? I'm like, that's the only way you could watch it.
It's true. It's very true. Well, let's jump into this comic book stuff.
Definitely.
First thing off the bat, there's some Luke Cage news.
It's been a while since we heard anything Luke Cage related.
And it's not a casting or anything like that, but apparently the score to the whole thing is going to be done by Tribe Called Quest.
Which is dope.
That's real cool and real random, but they said it's going to be hip-hoppy. I think this is the first time they've got like a big deal anything going on with the music for one of these Netflix things. That's really interesting.
This has gotten me excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what that means for like his theme and all that. Because I think the Jessica Jones opening and the Daredevil opening are great.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic! They suit the show and the vibe perfectly.
I can't wait to see what
he's opening.
Dude,
I'm so excited! I'm excited.
I think that'll be really cool. We haven't heard anything yet.
No, we haven't.
But
the fact that you brought up Luke Cage, I'm like, I forgot.
Yeah, man, we get that this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even movies anymore, Royce.
Yeah.
Fucking television's killing us.
I think that's it. Seriously, dude. There's so many goddamn shows now.
Many things.
And I don't know how we're supposed to keep up with it when all this new stuff is happening. Like this. Oh, speaking of which, this isn't on our topics, but I am devastated, so I need to share.
Okay, what's up?
They got all these new CW shows coming out, where they're gonna do them all in a row. Monday, Tuesday,
like
Wednesday,
every
Thursday.
day.
But how I traditionally watch them, because I don't have cable or CW,
Hulu.
I watch them on Hulu. Well, they just signed a deal with Netflix, so I don't know that those episodes are going to be on Hulu anymore.
Or it's gonna be after the fact on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like Netflix worked out some deal so where right when they air they're going to go up, or if we have to wait for the whole season to pass, because that's going to suck. And
dude. On Netflix, there are shows sometimes where they actually release it on a weekly as well.
I'd be curious. I'm very curious if that's how it'll go down, because I don't have any information for it yet.
That would suck if we have to wait, but it'd be cool because it's all there. But
yeah, it just still, because
it would still
the way
suck.
it works with the CW stuff is it would upload at 10:30 every night. So even if I couldn't watch it when it comes out at 8 on TV, by 10:30 at night I could watch it. So before I was going to bed, I could watch whatever the show is.
You don't have to wait until the next day or.
Yeah. So that definitely broke my heart a little bit.
All I know is that there are shows on Netflix where they actually get updated weekly.
That's cool. I've not seen that personally. I don't know any of those shows.
I have. There's a couple shows.
You've seen that here or Australian Netflix?
On Aussie Netflix. I don't have access to the US Netflix right now. But on the Aussie Netflix, there are shows that they update weekly.
I'll have to look it up to see if they do that here, because your guys' shit is different than our shit.
Yeah, we have different. We have like license for different things. So.
Right. But
if that's the case, that'd be sick.
Hopefully that is the case. But there's a whole bunch of casting stuff with Spider-Man going on.
Yeah, dude, fucking heaps.
So let's run through some of that. This isn't even all of it, mind you.
No, we just snipped a couple.
A couple of them, yeah.
The ones that interested us, anyways.
So Hannibal Buress apparently is cast. We don't know as what. By the way, none of these we know what they are. They're being real secretive for some reason with the cast.
Completely. Even with like set photos and shit, which they've also shown a couple of set photos, so that's leaked stuff. Where it's like, they're not gonna. They don't say who's what or what. Like if they know who they are, they don't say who they are. Do you know what I'm saying?
And I've not seen any set photos of the people who we don't know who they are yet.
Yep.
I've only seen Peter, and I guess if you count Zendaya, who I didn't know I knew one of her songs before.
Did you?
She's got a song called Replay, and I played it while you were here.
Is it catchy?
It's catchy. There's not a lot to it, but it is catchy. but I just didn't know that was her because when I'd heard the song, I'd never heard of Zendaya. I didn't know anything about her
Okay.
until she was cast in the Spider-Man shit.
Also, it's weird, right? Because on the set photos, like on the photos prior to seeing what she looks like in the film, you're like, okay, that's what she looks like. But you see the set photos, you're like, she looks really different.
I like her better in the set
I do
photos,
too.
honestly.
I do too. That's why
I
I'm
don't
like,
know. I don't know who the fuck she is
yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't know.
because right now they're just saying Michelle.
Michelle.
But I'm just waiting for the move where they're like Michelle Janet, oh MJ, and I'm gonna be like, no, go fuck yourself.
There was actual they've cast like it's not been listed because I don't know who the actresses and whatnot's name are. There's like
Right.
a couple of black actresses
Okay.
who wanted to, and one of the notes were like, could one of these possibly be MJ?
There's a lot of black people in this cast so far, like way more than I was expecting.
I mean, it's
But I guess
like
if it's
Queens.
supposed to be Queens, and
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense for sure.
It does. Anyway,
and they're filming it in Atlanta, so
yeah, which is also bizarre. I'm like, why don't you film it?
But yeah, nobody knows who Hannibal Buress is supposed to be. Most of the guesses are he's a teacher or something.
Right.
Also, Bokeem Woodbine
Yep.
was cast as a villain specifically, but they do not say what villain.
All right. Based on it says villain. Who do you think he could play?
Shocker.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, that was who I instantly thought of.
I like that.
Was I think it would be fine if they're casting like a version of the Sinister Six in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Where the villains are lower level tier villains,
Which
like
what we were talking about
talked
before.
about forever ago.
I know. Or like, even if you show like montage scenes,
Right.
where he's taken down like street level villains, fucking do that. That way you can breeze through a couple of them, not kill them because he wouldn't kill them. They can eventually pop back up and become a bigger threat, but you know he's taking them out, so they get pissed off at him.
Definitely. Hannibal Buress I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Because of like the
Stand-up?
comic, obviously, and I watch Broad City. He's on that show. Bokeem Woodbine, I'm familiar. He's a character actor. He's been in tons.
Yeah, he's been in
tons of
lots of stuff, dude.
I mainly think of him from oh damn, what's the name of that movie now? I just lost it. It's the one where Mark Wahlberg is an assassin. And he's like wants everybody to like him.
Big Hit?
Yes, Big Hit. There you go.
I love that movie.
Bokeem Woodbine in that movie plays a dude that is constantly working out his hand muscles so that he can get a tighter masturbation grip. And he's one of the funniest characters in that movie.
I love that.
That whole movie is the best.
That movie is awesome. I need to watch that again.
Dude, it's a cult classic for me personally. I love that movie. And the Asian girl in that movie, I can't remember what her name is.
China Chow.
She's dope though, and she could get it.
Wicked.
I don't know what she looks like now.
I don't know, but all those in
she
that
get it.
film, yeah,
Yep.
she was a
Woo.
good. Yeah. Anyway,
Also, Abraham Attah,
Attah,
I think that's how you say it,
Attah.
was cast in Spidey as well. I am not familiar.
They said
him.
he was in he's the kid, right?
He's a kid from Beasts of No
Yeah,
Nation.
that's the one. They said they're like he's great in there.
And obviously he's a little black kid, so
Everyone's like, it's
is he Miles? Maybe
He's gotta
he's
be
Miles.
Miles.
And Donald Glover is Miles' dad. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it was listed here also, but I don't remember the dude's name. But if you ever seen the game Far Cry 3, the villain in that game got really popular very quickly. Like he showed up in a lot of memes and advertisements and stuff.
Okay.
The guy who played that villain and who they used his likeness is also in the movie, but we don't know who as.
Goodness gracious, man.
I can't remember his name now.
They keep revealing cast members, but not saying who they are.
Yeah, but there's also a kid that looks like a kid version of that guy, and I'm wondering if
That's Harry?
yeah, I'm wondering if it's like a Harry thing. Michael Mondo is his name.
I don't know what he even looks like.
He played a villain in Far Cry 3 that was really popular for being crazy, and he had like a wicked scar on his face and a goatee. He looks
Do you think
just
he could
like
play a Harry?
I think the guy that from Far Cry, I think he could play a sick Craven.
Michael Mondo?
Yeah,
Michael Mando?
yeah. I think he would play an incredibly dope Craven. But I
Okay,
don't
I'm
know.
I'm looking at him now. Yeah, I could see a Craven.
Um, and just based on like the little bit of that game that I actually played, he seemed like he was completely bonkers. So I could imagine him working out in that. Um, and then the kid that looks like him is named Michael Barberi. They haven't said who he is. Also, Kenneth Choi was cast as the principal,
Yep.
which is interesting because Kenneth Choi was a Howling Commando.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, they've double dipped to make these.
I know, it's weird. But weren't they say something like he's related to that character?
I have not heard that, but that would be.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I've not heard that. That'd be great.
The reason why it's the same actor is because he's related, like that was his grandfather or something.
Nice.
And I'm like, that's cool. Do that.
I just can't imagine them spending any time to explain that.
No, but they don't have to at this point. For those
Tony Revolori also was cast. He's the lobby boy from Great Hotel, whatever it's called.
Budapest?
That's the one.
Oh,
I from what I understand, he's supposed to be like a bully character.
Isn't he older than them?
Yeah, he's supposed to be an older character at the school, like a senior or something.
All right.
It's also a nerd, but is like a bully to Peter.
A senior nerd.
Yeah, like I've heard rumors that this part of the plot line is there's supposed to be some sort of group of competitive nerds with Peter. Like they're all going for some grant or something.
Dude, I'm so okay with this at this point. It seems like a high school film that just happens to be Spider-Man.
Right. And yeah, and I'm fine with that.
I am.
But I also apparently the reason they've picked Zendaya to play a character like Michelle instead of like a Mary Jane or a Gwen, and they have this other character, the lobby boy kid that's supposed to be a bully that's not Flash, is I've heard that there's supposed to be like, at least with this first movie, they want to have as much stuff as they can that has nothing to do with any of the movies that have come out.
Before they start introducing.
Right, so that they're not treading any familiar territory other than it's Peter Parker in high school.
I like it.
Everything else is different. His love interest, his friends, all the stuff else.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think that's cool, but Mary Jane and Gwen should still be there.
Yes, just like even talk about them. It's like, oh.
Or just don't even show them in focus. Just always have like a blonde girl with a headband out in the background or something.
Like, I'm sure we've talked about this before. It's like don't even show them. Like show the side of them. Make note that they exist.
It doesn't have to be a big deal.
Yes, make note that they exist, and that's enough for now.
Yeah.
And then, like I heard somewhere where it's like it's gonna do the whole Harry Potter thing, where it's every film is like a year apart from each other in a sense.
Right, the next year of school or whatever.
Which I think is cool.
Yeah, well, I think that should have been the way to go originally. It feels already though much more similar to the Ultimate Comics run when they started.
Which is good, right?
Which is great to me because that is oddly. Since I've loved Spider-Man forever, it is my favorite version of the Spider-Man stuff is the Ultimate.
That's why everyone's like, it's gotta be Miles, man. He's gonna die in the end. I'm like, that's stupid.
But even the Ultimate comics were going on a long time before we got to Miles.
Exactly.
So give him some time.
Also, that's why everyone's like, why would you cast Miles now when you just cast a new Peter? That's a kid.
Yeah, we're gonna grow older with this Peter before they get rid of him.
And especially now when the worlds like the comic worlds are united and Peter coexists with Miles.
Yeah, if Civil War had come out and everybody thought the Peter Parker was garbage, then they might have been like, okay,
Yes,
well we're gonna kill off Peter and go with
exactly.
Miles.
But
But
everyone
everybody loved it,
loved it.
so we're gonna get a few of these movies with him in it before we go to Miles, and that's fine.
That's that's.
You know, get over it, people.
I know, but that to me right now, that's kind of one of the things that's like, it's exciting to hear all the casting news, and even though we're not told who they're gonna be, it's just every time they cast somebody, they're like, oh, it's gonna be Miles and stuff. I'm like, why are you already shitting on this Peter before you
Right?
even seen him as Peter in his own film?
Yeah, definitely. And I appreciate that they are not making him be like a Power Ranger where he just wears red and blue all the time, and people
Yeah,
just have to
exactly.
not
He's
see
wearing
that.
other clothes.
Also, though, I gotta mention this because I'm looking at these set pictures.
Yep.
On these set pictures, there's one shot of Peter walking around what I assume is his high school because he's
Okay.
got a backpack on and stuff. In the background, there is a screen, and I cannot read clearly what is on the screen, but it says something or there's an RADEK. I can't read the first half of the word, but on that graphic, it looks to be the skeleton of a bird creature.
Falcon? No, not Falcon. Fucking Vulture.
I'm thinking that maybe there's some crazy project or some company that is at his school or something. Because I'll show you the picture.
Sure, sure.
Because it's got to be a reference to the Vulture. It's just too clearly like like an Oscorp type of logo that just happens to have like a bird worked into it. Um, but I guess that kind of seals the deal, regardless of if they haven't said. It seems like they keep going back and forth on whether or not it's confirmed that he's Vulture or not. But
Dude, every time I'm seeing more of these set pics, I just want to watch this movie now.
I want to see it so bad. And what I really want to know is he going to be in the goddamn suit this time, or is it still going to be a CGI suit? I want him to be in a real suit, please. Please give this motherfucker a real outfit. I don't want to see him just be a CG character the whole time.
And it
I'll be
sucks too
sad,
because I'm like, you see all those clips that he's recorded of himself doing
the flips and shit.
Yeah, and it's like, he wants to be Spider-Man. Can you let him be?
Right. And I've heard too that there's supposed to be some sort of collision between his Peter Parker life and his Spider-Man life, so maybe he does some of the acrobatic shit outside of the outfit.
Which I'm okay with too.
Yeah, which is fine. I just want to see this movie. Hurry up and be my birthday
Also,
next year.
I like his t-shirt.
The telekinesis shirt.
Yeah, if you believe in telekinesis, please raise my hand.
All right.
It's pretty funny.
Showing that nerdy humor.
Yeah, which is like,
Already.
come on, he's already got it, dude.
Yep, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So that's the casting for Spidey.
Yeah, lots
As you
and
can
lots.
tell, we're pretty excited.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But there's also been some DC casting stuff.
No doubt, no doubt.
Run us through that.
So, they've confirmed who Willem Dafoe is going to be.
Finally, they said he was not a villain.
No, he's
a
not
good
a villain.
guy. So what good guy is he?
Willem Dafoe plays.
I bet it's a great character that we all know and love, right?
No, he plays a character named Vulko.
Sorry, you said Aquaman?
Yeah,
He plays Aquaman?
yes, he does. Willem Dafoe is Aquaman. Wow, that would be such a weird movie.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
I'd watch it though.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's playing an Atlantian
He's playing an Atlantian elder, is what
that you've never fucking heard
that
of.
I've never heard of. Although people who are like,
No, I
no,
promise.
I've
Nobody
spoken
knows
to
who the fuck
Yeah, no,
Vulko is, you lion asses.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to that. I'm like, people who have who've read Aquaman and stuff. When you say this to them, I'm like, oh yeah, I know Vulko, and I'm like, no, you don't have to say this because
It's okay.
you want. Yeah, it's okay if you don't, because I promise you, it won't make a difference.
I don't read Aquaman,
Oh,
and I promise you, I don't know who the fuck Vulko is.
no.
And I've seen the animated movie that he appears in. Still couldn't told you who the fuck Vulko
Wait,
was.
Vulko appeared in an animated Aquaman movie?
The one that was like battle for the throne of Atlantis or something.
Which one was he?
He's like an older dude with a really dumb like Mixelplick looking haircut and
That's-
a goatee.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he's gonna look like in the movie, but that's what the animated one looked like. More importantly, though, I don't know if it's more importantly. I like Willem Dafoe. I just watched John Wick again tonight.
Okay.
He's great in that movie.
Hmm.
Also, special features for John Wick are great. If you
Are
don't
they?
have that Blu-ray yet, yeah, they're pretty great. Um,
I love
Game of
that one up
Thrones
there.
guy, the Game of Thrones guy. What's this dude's name?
His name is Kristofer Hivju? I don't know how to pronounce that shit, man.
Yeah, he's got a weird name.
It's Scandinavian, so it probably
he's
pronounced like
the red-beard
Hivju or something.
wildling guy
It's
from
probably
Game
Hivju
of
or
Thrones.
something. I don't know. Yeah, he's
If
the
you watch that,
big dude. He's one of the wildlings.
he's the wildling
Yeah,
that
he's the
we
wildling.
communicate
Yeah,
with the red-beard guy that
Yeah.
wants to hump Brienne.
which is amazing.
Yeah, he's also playing an Atlantean
An
king.
ancient Atlantian king.
Yeah,
So I was
Which
thinking
is
like
interesting.
Mira's dad or some shit, or like Mira's family line or some shit.
I imagine he's probably one of the main Atlanteans we'll see in the
Past.
battle with the what are they called? The Amazonians.
Yeah, which, which is interesting.
Which is something that has been speculated upon for quite a while, that this movie is going to start with some sort of flashback with the Amazonians fighting the Atlanteans in some like ancient battle that took place before our normal civilized
Mm-hmm.
humanity took over. So I'm curious about that. Cool beans.
That's something. That's information. That's more information, I guess.
I wonder if Defoe's character will be like a hecka old ass Atlantean
Yeah,
that
right. He was alive then,
was
and he
in
still
that
is
battle. Right.
now. Oh, okay. It's
That'd
different.
be interesting.
It still doesn't make Vulko important, but
Definitely not.
No. kind of.
But since we're on the topic,
yeah,
something strange has happened. Not to jump to the Ghostbusters thing, but
something
something
is
strange
bizarre.
has
Yeah.
happened in that they flew a bunch of reporters out to do a set visit for Justice League.
And allowed
Recent.
these reporters and people in the media to actually document and I guess talk about it. Talk
They
about this
lifted the embargo
by like
immediately.
17 months.
which is banana. Like normally they have to wait until like 3 months before
Yeah.
the movie comes out to
Yeah.
even start mentioning little things about it. Like, so it's bananas to me that they're just letting all these people go, and it seemed like they were targeting specifically people who didn't like
Yes.
the tone of BVS.
Oh, they didn't spit like they targeted those people, but they also got people who liked it but had issues.
Right. So I'm curious. I'm curious what they were thinking, other than like we're gonna try to build hype off this, so we
Yeah.
want people thinking positively about it sooner than later.
We want to get the people who hated it or were very indifferent to what they had seen in BVS and basically almost like try to show them this to reassure them that this is what we're doing
Yeah.
to change your mind.
So we're gonna include the article for the set
Yeah.
visit
But we'll
because
also
there's a
talk about it.
lot
There's
of
a lot.
shit in there
There
to
is a
talk
lot.
about.
There is a lot. But from the article and from the the videos of the people who had visited, what were some things that stood out to you? That
It seemed like there was a lot of effort to make the Marvel version of the DC movies now.
By
Is
Marvel
what I kept
version.
hearing.
That's what. Yeah.
The tone is supposed to be a bit lighter. There's more humor in it.
Mm-hmm.
And from one of the scenes that was described, it literally almost sounds like a copy and paste of the scene. If you've seen Civil War, there's a scene
That's what I was thinking as well when they stopped
between
the battle.
Tony and Peter Parker,
But
Tony
in this
Stark and Peter
case, it's
Parker.
Flash and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, which are basically the same. You have your
Yeah.
young hero that's going to be the wisecracking character,
Honestly, I'm
and
glad I'm
you
not the
have
only
your
one that saw that. Because I'm like, when they were describing, I was like, wait, so you mean the Civil War scene of Tony visiting Peter?
right. So basically, Batman Bruce Wayne breaks into Barry Allen's home
Mm-hmm.
and accuses him of being the Flash,
Yep.
which he denies.
Yep.
So then Batman, or Bruce Wayne, specifically Bruce Wayne, not Batman,
Yep.
throws a batarang at Barry, and he slows down time, looks at the thing, and realizes it's Batman's batarang. Then he catches it, and he was like, "You're Batman." So he instantly knows Bruce is Batman now,
Yep.
and likewise, I guess now Bruce knows that he's the Flash,
Yep.
and so he goes like, "Oh, you're Batman. Also, can I keep this?"
Yeah.
to the
But then, like,
Bat-
yeah, it was weird because it's like Bruce went there to basically invite him to join this
Right.
team, and
And-
he's automatically said, yeah.
and he does. It's supposedly because he wants to make friends.
Yeah, which is
his
weird.
justification, which I think is kind of bizarre, but
Yeah. Or maybe maybe it was done for humor's sake.
right. It seems like people are up on what Ezra Miller's going to be like as the Flash. Like everybody was talking shit before, and now it seems like people are on board based on the set visit.
What were your Okay, you've heard the people describe certain things. How do you feel about the way they described his suit?
I don't know. It's weird because I've seen pictures of the suit in the Zack Snyder photo with him and Jason Momoa. You can see the suit in the background.
Right.
I don't know if that is like later on he gets a more finished version of the suit, because
Well-
what I was described was like he's got wires coming off of it that have lights all over it or something, so that it shows the electricity on his body when he's running around or something like that, which sounds weird, but it definitely doesn't sound like the suit that I saw.
Yeah. But then, like, the reason, like, they also described that because there's a scene that they said where they were meeting up in on a rooftop or something, and that suit is different suit because I think they said because this film is like Bruce, like Wayne Tech heavy.
Okay.
So that new
Because he's
suit,
the Tony Stark of the group.
exactly. So that new suit, fucking weird. Anyway, so that the new suit was assisted by Wayne Tech, a la Spider-Man. So there's lots of things.
But to me, I'm like,
That's
as
fine.
long as it's good, that I
Yeah,
kind
that's
of don't
exactly-
care.
I don't know, and that's the thing that's going to get to me because automatically it's going to get comparisons.
Yeah, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's only better because they
Yeah,
copy."
exactly. And I'm like,
whatever, man. Just let it be
That's
what
exactly
it is.
it. It's like, who cares? All right. Civil War's not the first thing to do that shit either. Marvel's not the first thing to do. It's it works. What works. Just make it good.
Yeah, as long as the story is good, I'm not.
Yeah,
Really
just make it good. Don't make a jumbled mess.
Yeah.
Don't make a jumbled mess.
From what I've heard about Cyborg, he's all like CGI. Like
He's got like some weird cybernetic sounding voice.
yeah, they said he's got a robot-y tone. Like he talks very RoboCop, old school RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah. Which I guess I don't really care because I don't really have any attachment to Cyborg. I don't know
He's
what he
probably
should
the
sound
least-
like.
Yeah, my least care is with Cyborg.
Yeah. They better look better than the suits we designed when we were making it up for that Scratch Jams thing.
They better. I mean, if it looked like that, I wouldn't complain.
What if he
don't get me wrong.
literally looked like they copied and pasted that design?
That'd be cool.
I
That'd
think
be
it'll
cool.
be bigger than that, though. I imagine
Yeah.
it's Zack Snyder, so I
Exactly.
think it'll be bulky as fuck.
It'd be like just a giant suit, like an exosuit where you just see his face.
right.
It'd be like Hulkbuster. Nah.
And I've heard that they're going to be fighting hella parademons.
Yeah, and they get overwhelmed by them, and that's why, the return.
But I'm wondering if that is them all fighting parademons is like all the Avengers fighting the Chitauri, and then we need our tank to show up, like when Hulk shows up, and then Superman coming back to be the tank thing to fight whatever.
So basically, we're getting Avengers.
Yeah, Justice League War. If you've seen the animated
Yeah,
Justice League War, it was basically DC's take on the Avengers.
And honestly, like we've talked about this again
And I
before in
loved
the
it.
past. Yeah, if they just did, if honestly they just made Justice League War in live action, I'd be like, cool, they've done it.
Yep. All this stuff, which sucks too, because Green Lantern was awesome in that.
He was. He doesn't appear in this. Yeah, I know. And
although there was a tease about something Green Lantern related, because Zack Snyder said that he had Jeff Johns around all the time when they were working on Justice League, preparing for it.
Oh yeah, and you thought something slipped. It's like, what about Landon?
He said he was like, "Oh, is there a Green Lantern from this area?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Okay, cool." He knows all that stuff.
Yeah.
But just the fact that was even mentioned,
I know.
Are they going to be like at least seeding something about Green Lantern?
They have to be, because
curious.
like, there's been no mention of like Zack Snyder being involved in the Green Lantern Corps film.
Right.
Yet, why would he even bring that specific thing up? That seemed very random and out of nowhere. So
they're definitely, they're going to be planting seeds.
They have to.
The movies going forward.
Have to.
I just hope it's not overwhelming.
Also, it was weird. Like, I've watched a couple of those, set visit talks and read a couple articles, but there was, I'm not sure if I missed it or something. But did you see any mention of any of the Aquaman stuff? Because I can't remember hearing anything regarding Aquaman apart from the mother box. There's 3 of them. Humans have one, Atlantians have one, and the Amazons have one. That's the only thing I heard.
All I remember hearing is that Aquaman at some point apparently just walks around in jeans with no shirt or shoes, and despite all the crazy footage and stuff that they saw, Aquaman just wearing jeans was something that was talked about between the reporters quite a bit.
Oh yeah, because that's what. Yeah, that's right. That's
all
right.
I can remember. But speaking of characters' looks, I did hear that we got a look at Commissioner Gordon on that rooftop scene, which everybody was like, "Oh, is he gonna be all yoked up because those pictures of J.K. Simmons where he's all swole or whatever?" But they said he's just wearing like a trench coat and the glasses and the mustache,
which is fine because he looks like, because that's Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, and they said that he looks like the animated series Commissioner Gordon. So
yes,
I'm all aboard for that.
I am so good with that.
And
you know what? Like, after hearing all these things, it has like, I was already still looking forward to Justice League even after BVS.
Right.
Because I'd like to remain hopeful, regardless of whatever's I've just watched. You just want to be hopeful. What's the point of being like, oh, it's going to be shit, I'm going to avoid it, fuck it, it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, you know what? I'm sure they'll learn something from this and try to improve on the next project.
Right. And this doesn't even come out till November of next year.
Which is nuts. And like, hearing this makes me like, cool. That means I have something, like, all this, me looking forward to it isn't really wasted because it sounds like it's shaping up.
It sounds like the tone is better. The story could literally still be all over the place, though.
It could, absolutely.
Especially if they're going to be trying to seed a bunch of stuff for future movies. They still have the potential to crash and burn, but now everything is lighthearted.
No doubt. Like, it's a lighthearted crash and burn.
Right. Just because the tone is funner doesn't mean that the movie
that's very, very, very true. It could still be utter garbage.
Yeah. So, I'm excited.
Yeah, I am.
I hope that they show the scene that everybody's talking about, the Tony Stark Spider-Man Flash Batman thing, and the rooftop thing that everybody was saying that like they have all the Justice Leaguers up there talking to Commissioner Gordon together and all this shit. I really want to see that happen at Comic-Con so that maybe we can get a look at it.
That would be cool. I mean, it'd feel like such a cock tease.
But what an amazing cock tease, though.
No, it would be a cock tease for them to not show it.
Oh, well, maybe.
Because,
maybe. It is, I mean, they are talking about all this right before Comic-Con.
I get it. It'd be... The reason why I'm saying it's such a cocktail is because it's like, alright, we're going to show these certain few people, get them to talk about it, but not show anything to anybody else.
Remember how long that they were talking about stuff and not showing it for BVS?
That's
It was a long fucking time where all we did was hear stuff.
until we saw it and we're like, yeah.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah.
Apparently, Batman's got several new outfits.
And a new Batmobile.
Yeah, and a new... The Batmobile, to me, looks like... that
I
place
thought it looked the same. It's just with,
They said that there's rocket launchers, but I literally didn't notice what's different.
I'm pretty sure the Batmobile had guns in the front already.
Yeah, it definitely had the guns in the front.
Although they did talk about
a rocket launcher up on top, but I don't even see that.
I don't either. They did also talk about, new vehicles.
Yeah, they said there's a Batmobile with spider legs.
Yeah.
I'm sure...
crawl between, was it that one? The one that crawled between Metropolis and Gotham?
Right. I'm sure that might be a little bit left over from that weirdo producer from Death of Superman.
Spider legs!
I'm all about giant spiders.
Also, that giant jet that could house all of them and the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah, they're mini helicarrier.
Yep. If this is Avengers, I don't care. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
But here's hoping it's at least just good. That's really all I hope for.
Absolutely.
Just be good, movie.
And that's the thing. That's not even a hard promise.
You'd think.
That's why I'm like, how? How do you not just make something good? It doesn't have to be great. It'd be awesome if it was great.
I mean, but you gotta know that they were trying to make something good that whole time.
I know they were, and that's what makes me like their heart's in the right place. I'm sure of it.
Right.
I'm sure of it. But wasn't there anybody that wasn't directly working on it that saw and go, that's not very good?
There must have been. I mean, it got delayed forever.
But but even then, which makes it crazy, because we were delayed it this long, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like we have to release it.
I just remember all the stuff about it. Got a standing ovation and all this different shit.
No.
It's like I think that was just people getting up and walking out, guys.
Yeah, it's like they got up to stretch because they're like, this is fucking long.
Yeah. I
don't know. Just please be good.
That's all we need.
That is all we need. Because I promise you, if it's good, I'm gonna walk and go, that was pretty fucking good, man. I had fun.
I just don't want to hear the Charlie Brown sad music playing in my head when I leave, like I did when I watched BVS.
I didn't hear.
I literally walked out with my head hung low, listening to that sad piano music, thinking, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Yours is that. I walked out with a question mark floating above me.
No, I was pretty let down.
I was like, "What happened?
That Martha shit took me out of the movie in such a violent way."
Yeah, that thing.
In the whole movie, I was like, giving it the benefit of the doubt.
I know, and you
giving it the benefit of the doubt till they get to that fight. That'll be where everything goes good. And then they got to that Martha shit, and I was like, what? No. And then they did the Death of Superman story suddenly, and I was like,
dude,
what?
See, yours is good because you held on longer than I did. During the actual fight, I was already like,
yeah, I don't know.
This is like when he grabbed the fucking chain and started swinging, I'm like, that doesn't look good.
Yeah,
there's no momentum.
It was automatically weird once he was like, I gotta fight Superman. Then next scene, I'm very prepared for it. I've got a giant mech suit and all this shit lined up. You saw none of that.
I'm gonna shoot him with machine guns from both sides.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot powder at his face.
The next one could be good, man.
I know.
The next one could be good.
Just be good, please. Be good.
But at the same time, I'm like, this is exactly how we sounded when we found out there was going to be a second Ninja Turtle movie.
I know. Royce, don't remind me. Hey, no, you know what? Turtles 2 wasn't shit though.
I don't know.
Wasn't.
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know.
but you know what's crazy though with the I know this. We're going fucking. Who cares if we're going off topic? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Turtles 2. What's weird to me about Turtles 2, right, is
Mhm.
that I liked a lot of the things surrounding the turtles, but the turtles themselves, they didn't really do anything with, in a sense.
I just was never going to be satisfied with them being giant tank turtles that
But
don't actually do martial arts.
that's the thing. I'm like, the fact that they didn't do the martial arts was the weird part, because I'm like,
Jeff, keep the movie exactly the same as it is.
and add
Exact
martial
same
arts.
story and everything.
Yeah,
But wicked martial arts fight scenes
I promise you
with
that
the
would have been the
turtles
fucking
fighting the Foot
best
Clan.
movie.
It just changes it completely.
Yeah.
It changes it
Dude,
completely.
I promise you, I would have walked out of the cinema going, "Fuck yes."
Yeah, I'm like, cool. They gave us the cartoon,
Yeah.
but with actual martial arts this time. Cool beans. But
Yep.
they can't. They just won't give it to us. And it's like they just don't understand that they're supposed to be ninjas fighting ninjas. That's all it is. Look at Daredevil's Netflix series. Put turtles in it.
No, that's exactly it. Which is stupid to me because I'm like, look at the thing that Turtles was essentially based on.
Yeah, man.
How do you not even get close to that?
They're just come on. How does
Dude,
this
what
not
was that
happen?
film that Wazowski films? Was it Ninja Assassin?
Yeah,
Couple
they
years ago.
produced it.
Yeah. That that kind of ninja.
Yeah, man.
Could you
I've been
fucking
saying that opening scene with all the shadows
yeah,
killing all
fuck
the
it,
dudes,
dude.
and then just afterwards they duck into the sewer, pull the
Yep.
sewer lid shut. Turtles, all of it. I would. Oh, come on, cream
And like,
jeans,
and honestly,
cream
if
and
you're gonna show the turtles in
cheese.
shadows,
Yeah,
you can show them in shadows and have like the glowing eye. I don't give a fuck if that makes no sense. It's
come on, man.
stylistic choice.
Yep.
This makes me sad again.
It's just because I just know that it can be done.
No, it can
And
be,
should have been done.
dude. It's like we have to wait another 15 years for it to happen.
I know we're gonna be old dudes
I know.
that shouldn't give a fuck by the time a good Turtles movie comes out.
Stupid. It's dumb. We're old enough to be like, please. Thankfully, yes. Thank you for giving me the turtles that I've waited for.
But they
Instead of
haven't.
like,
But
how?
they haven't.
But the thing is, it's crazy because the comics right now is killing it. The cartoon is doing such a good job. How do you not look at those things and make something that is a mix of both?
Well,
And
I think they
also-
tried to go for the cartoon, but they went more for the '80s cartoon.
Go for that's the
Than
thing
any-
that's stupid to me.
Yeah.
Who is watching the cartoon right now? Kids. Why would you target? I get why they would target the 80s cartoon because for the parents and stuff. But
Right.
this again, they're called Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. They should have made all the foot soldiers like Krang bots or whatever,
Yeah.
or robots, and then just had wicked fight scenes in it, man.
Yep.
Just have wicked fight scenes, and they're just not going to do it. Somehow we got to get in the movie business so that we can pitch a new Ninja Turtles movie and make it happen legitimately.
And the thing is, the pitch would be like, check out these IDW comics.
No, my pitch would be much more
Yeah,
specific.
it would be more specific, but
Because I want Daredevil
I do
with
too.
Ninja Turtles in it. That's what I want. It's gotta be violent and have wicked fight scenes in it. But you could basically remake the first Ninja Turtles movie, but when
know.
they're fighting the Foot Clan,
Have
blood
a
happens.
Dude,
And
could you imagine if that
Come
first
on.
Turtle movie, like it's amazing. I love that movie still. But could you imagine those turtles fighting like full on ninjas?
I mean those turtles had actual fight scenes.
No, they had fights,
actual martial arts in those movies.
which embarrasses the new ones really badly. But
that rooftop fight where they're fighting the Foot Clan.
Yep.
They're fighting the fucking Foot Clan using martial arts. They got martial artists to do the scenes.
all of it.
Come on, guys.
All of it. And
Like-
that's why it's dumb, dude. We see all these like YouTube stunt people
Yeah.
who are killing it.
Yep.
Hire those guys.
Put them in a fucking turtle suit.
Yeah.
CGI the heads on it.
Ah.
Call it a night.
And
Come
don't
on,
fucking
guys.
say it's gonna do raid style. Suck my dick. That's not raid style.
Yeah. Whoever lied
Whoever
about
said that, you are a dumb idiot.
You stupid idiot.
It's just a
Drink it
stupid
in,
idiot. Yeah.
man. Yeah. So Ghostbusters
Yeah.
theme.
Anyway, sorry about that fucking rant.
The new
Yeah,
Ghostbusters
new
theme is
Ghostbusters.
out.
It just what, released today?
Fallout Boy and Missy Elliott.
Random.
Super random.
Very. What'd you think of it though?
I thought it was fine.
It's fine. It wasn't offensive.
Yeah, it didn't bother me.
No.
I mean, I think that the instrumentation in the original is hard to beat it because it has all the horns and
Yep.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that this new one sounds fine. It didn't bother me.
Again, it's not offensive.
Yeah, and it's not like the original fucking Ghostbusters theme was this monumental, amazing
Right?
song.
That's why
It
everyone's
was just
like,
a catchy fucking tune,
which is
to a
crazy
silly
because
tune.
everyone talks about it's like it's you can't do that. It was the greatest, and I'm like, yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, it just makes me want to play that Key and Peele sketch.
The best. Damn it! I can't even
try to
watch
make
it.
make all the different songs. It's so.
They need to
fun.
do a remix featuring him. How the fuck did they not get him back? Is he dead?
Oh man, I don't know. If he's not, he's probably
Dude,
salty. He's not.
You know what? If they did a video, if this Fallout Boy did a music video with Missy Elliott, they have to get Key and Peele in that clip.
I don't know if they have to, but I would be fine with it if they
so
did.
Good.
It's
So good.
They gotta.
When's Ghostbusters out? Next month? Is that a July film?
I know it's summer, but I don't know if it's July or
July or
August.
August. Okay. I think I think we should watch it. I think we should cinema watch that shit.
Should we?
I reckon.
I'm curious.
Because it'd be something good to talk about too.
I'm positive we'll see it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a mystery.
No.
I'm not gonna see it. I just don't.
I'm
know
not saying
that I'm
opening weekend. I'm saying
stoked
like
or whatever.
yeah.
But I'm sure we'll see it. It comes out July 15th.
Okay. Oh,
So
yeah.
you won't be here yet.
I won't be here yet. I won't be there yet. But I reckon like end of July, if it's still in the cinema.
I don't know. Kanoi wants to see it, so we'll probably see it that weekend.
Oh, fucking fancy!
She's excited about it. She likes all the girls that are in it.
Right on. I hope they're good.
So hopefully it's like Kristen Wiig and Kate McKinnon are her two favorite people.
They are pretty awesome though.
They're her favorite though. So
Like Kate McKinnon's gangsta ass.
She's excited for them. And we love Melissa McCarthy is funny and stuff.
Yeah.
And Leslie Jones is funny on SNL. I just don't have a lot of exposure to her in movies or anything yet.
Right.
But
I tried
Kate
catching a
McKinnon
stand-up.
is hilarious.
Not
good?
I don't like it.
I mean, I can't imagine that it would be targeting your demographic.
Yeah, clearly it's probably.
But good
It
for
wasn't
her.
like it didn't really make me laugh.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, I like it better in Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I like her on SNL good enough.
Mm.
But Kristen Wiig and McKinnon, they're the stars as far as the ladies go in the SNL cast.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Kristen Wiig was the best when she was on it,
Yep.
and as soon as she left, Kate McKinnon came in and basically replaced her.
Yeah, because it's almost like tag, you're in.
Right. So I'm excited to
I am
see
too, dude.
them two in it specifically. It's almost a little bit of a shame that Kristen Wiig is playing such a subdued character because she's so weird and funny that I hope that translates in the movie and she's not just like a little meek, like not saying anything.
You know what? I reckon that's the thing. I'm hopeful for it, and I'm thinking what they've shown us doesn't really touch this. Like it's just the surface. Barely the surface. Yeah, I think there's more to this film than what we're being shown. I'm hoping.
It's definitely possible.
I'm hoping that's the case. I like to be hopeful. Why do things just like crush my hope when it's out?
I don't know. I don't think it'll be as bad as everybody is.
No,
like,
I don't. Dude, the hate for it is just ridiculous.
It's bananas, really, how much people
It's ridiculous. It's
want
like,
to hate
really? Like, how is your life dedicated to hating this film at this point?
it. Right. There's a lot of hate for it online, man. Like a
It's
bizarre amount.
it's silly.
But what are you gonna do?
Watch the
Who are you
film.
gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Fallout Boy, actually. Fallout Boy and Missy.
Why not? Glad Missy's doing something.
Yeah, where's your fucking album, Missy?
Also, I think that big State Puff Marshmallow Man thing that's
Yep.
in the new movie, I think that thing looks suspiciously like cartoon Dan Aykroyd.
Really?
If you look at that thing in the face, to me it looks like they based it on Dan Aykroyd's face. I don't know if maybe he voices it, which wouldn't
Also,
surprise me because I heard he has a
um,
cameo in it or whatever.
I don't know if this is spoiler or anything or if you want to hear it, but because I watch like toy reviews
Okay.
and a fella that I stumbled upon reviewed those action figures
Uh-huh.
of some of the ghosts,
Okay.
and I know because I was reading people complain about the way the Stay Puft Marshmallow looks in the trailer. To like, how does it look?
Complain about it like what?
They go, it looks even more fake than the original movie.
Okay.
Like it looks too cartoony, it looks stupid, and the actual like based on the toy information, again another
Uh-huh.
spoiler, but on the review because it's out and stuff, they're saying that the actual Stay Puft, it's not like it's supposed to look like a balloon properly, like a giant balloon. That's why it looks weird.
Which is what I assumed because
Yeah.
they had that parade thing with
Yeah.
balloons going through it.
So I don't know, and I'm like, it looked fine. I don't know why people are like.
I don't think it looks worse than the old one.
Yeah,
I don't
that's what I
know
was
where
like,
the fuck that's coming
I
from.
don't like, but again, it's them just looking for shit.
Yeah.
All right, what is this link?
It's a
Oh
picture.
yeah, that one. Yeah, that does look like Dan Aykroyd.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about the actual Stay Puft because it's not Stay Puft.
Right. This is their version of the Stay Puff in the movie.
Yeah. But there's actually a Stay Puft in the movie too.
Is there?
Yeah. This is
Well,
not Stay. This is
The
not
giant white creature they fight
with the bow tie.
is this.
Yeah, this does look like.
I don't think they fight a giant Stay Puff in the movie as well.
No. It does appear in the movie though.
As a balloon, probably.
Yeah, it's a balloon.
Right, that's fine. But, I mean, the big white thing they fight in this movie, I call it the Stay Puff because it's
okay.
taking the place of the Stay Puff.
It's got a name. I forgot what its name is, but
Yeah, it's just the ghost from the logo, but
that looks
turned-
like Dan Aykroyd.
that looks like Dan Aykroyd, and
And
I
it's
won't be
amazing.
surprised if it sounds like Dan Aykroyd.
And I like the fact that it does. That looks cool.
Yeah, I think he looks neat. He looks, scary as fuck. His teeth are intense.
I know, the teeth is what makes it look rad.
Yeah, so, good for them.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Oh,
I'm sure it won't be as bad as everybody thinks.
No,
And
I'm-
that's all I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I think they haven't shown almost anything that Kate McKinnon's character says.
that's
or
why it's
does.
pissing me off because I'm like, why are you not showing her speak? She's awesome.
But that's why I'm kind of hoping they're just saving all these really great, terrible, raunchy jokes and stuff for the movie.
They can't,
And-
dude. Though it can't be too raunchy. It's PG-13.
Well, they're not going to cuss, but
Oh,
they
yeah,
can be
yeah.
plenty raunchy. They had a scene with Kristen Wiig saying she had to pull slime out of all of her crevices.
Yeah, that's true.
So they can say shit, they just can't curse.
That's true.
So here's hoping it's good still.
Yeah, I want it to be fun. Just let it be fun. Let this be good. Like with everything, just let it be good, please.
That's all we need.
That's
Is
it,
it so
it's-
much to ask?
It shouldn't be,
For as much money as you're spending on it, just make sure it's fucking good.
right? You'd think like that's your first priority. It's like priority number one, make it good.
Yeah, just start making sure they're good before you start spending all the money on it, and then you don't have to worry about what you're making back.
Well, dude, what's worse is like before it's even out, let's talk about spin-offs. Why?
Right. Stop doing that shit. Stop.
Really, they need to stop
doing
that.
shit. You
It's-
got to.
I don't like that. Oh, we're gonna spin off this film, and this film's gonna spin off into that, and it's like, wait, when's this film out? 4 months
Yeah,
away?
remember they're talking about like they're gonna have a guys team and a girls team for this Ghostbusters. They're doing like a Ghostbusters universe or some crap.
Ugh.
Just settle down.
Everything's a
Settle down.
cinematic universe, Royce.
Yeah, it's like you're spending way too much money to do all this crazy shenanigans. Just
Mhm.
give yourself a break.
How about this? Make it good.
Yeah,
Then from
spend
there,
less money, make it good.
yeah, and from there, then we can think about things. It's nice to have ideas, but then you don't have to say every idea that pops into your mind.
Definitely.
I think that's also the primary issue. The fact with like everything's online these days, we get
Yeah.
news so quickly. As soon as like one of them, a producer gets an idea, automatically it's out, and it's like, oh, they're already planning. And it's like, no, we just talked about it in the office.
We're just like goofing around or whatever.
Yeah,
and now
we're
we've
like,
got a
you know,
whole
it'd be
movie
cool.
franchise.
You know, it'd be a good idea. This. All of a sudden, there's some guy, a reporter outside that heard it, posted it up. Now he's citing me as the source.
Yep.
Don't do that.
What are you gonna do? But anyway, guys,
Yeah.
that is our group of stories for this week.
Mm.
Lots of stuff to digest.
Lots. Oh,
And we-
next week we might have to record early because I leave
you
on
leave Thursday, right?
on my Thursday, so I guess it's your Wednesday.
Okay.
So either that or we're gonna have to wait a bit for the next episode. I think we should just record early.
We'll see. Depends on what comes out.
Anything that pops up. But if not, I mean, we could always do one of those like casting episodes, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe.
Just pops
But
up. Yep.
But yeah, so either way, Comic-Con's coming up, so we will have
It's
more
gonna
to talk
be
about.
news, yep.
And when do you actually get over to Seattle town
25th.
of July? Okay, so 1 month from now you'll be here, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get something out before then.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking next week is 49. When I get there, if it's gonna be a month before the next one will be 50.
Right, and then we'll try and do something epic for that. But especially if Comic-Con happens,
Well, yeah.
we'll have
If that's the first
plenty
Comic
to
Con,
talk
that's gonna
about.
like episode 50 is gonna be a big one.
Yeah, well, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys, but until the next one,
Yep.
stay chipper, chaps.
Stay chipper.
What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, Chipper Chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat.